Warning. This video blog or vlog may contain harsh language and opinions that are not necessarily in line with YouTube or its partners or affiliates. YouTube does not openly endorse the content of this vlog. All opinions are expressly those of Ranting Ramsay and do not reflect on the opinions or values of YouTube, its affiliates, or its parent or partner companies.
Greetings, Internet people. Ranting Ramsay here, and before you jump to conclusions, I want to assure you that this is not a misdirect or any kind of lead into anything silly or funny like I was doing before. This is it. This is honest. This is real. These are my opinions on Sarah fucking Palin. Palin? You know what? I kind of like that, because she is a fucking Palin. My opinions on Sarah Palin. Now, I knew I was going to do this video today. I've been thinking about it all day. But as per usual, I searched through a few things before I made my video, and I came across, you know me, I love to search articles on Yahoo News because they range from pertinent to absolutely freaking silly. And I found this one. Yahoo has this little thing they do called Prime Time in No Time, where they recap what happened in primetime TV the previous evening. But the only reason I watched the segment, will be the first thing linked in the description, is because apparently Kate Gosselin appeared on that stupid, insipid little Sarah Palin reality TV show on the Learning Channel. And any of you who have been following me for quite some time or are familiar with my People I Wish Would Go Away series, which I kind of sort of retired recently, you know that Kate Gosselin was actually one of the first people on that list. So the fact that both of these women appeared in one place at the same time was just too much defenseless little lamb meat for this voracious predator to not devour whole and alive. So, getting right into it, these are my thoughts and opinions on Sarah Palin and why I wish she would simply go the flying fuck away. Simply put, in one 4-word sentence, the woman is vapid. If you don't know what the word vapid means, if my vernacular is a little too expanded for your particular vocabulary, let me explain. Vapid equals insipid, equals sequacious, equals stupid. The woman is a Class 1, Grade A fucking moron. Fact. We've all seen her early interview tapes. You cannot, beyond any shadow of a doubt, fake that kind of ignorance. From her interview with Charlie Gibson, to press conferences and public speaking appearances with notes written on her hand, to inability to name a single periodical which she supposedly read during the 2008 campaign, this woman, time and time again, proves herself to be completely full of shit. Nothing this woman says can be taken seriously. She is absolutely, positively vapid. But beyond that, she not only is just completely stupid, she displays antisocial tendencies of the highest order. She has proven time and time again that she cannot rise above a mudslinging fight. Now, I understand that that's typical of all politicians. I admit that. But this woman goes above and beyond the call of duty in that regard. She will always retort to someone who has something negative to say against her or her policies, even if she is not personally attacked in the statement. If someone says something negative about a piece of legislation that she's enacted or about a statement that she's made, even if it's not a personal attack on her, she interprets it as a personal attack on her. There is an absolute difference between the two scenarios. But I find this absolutely hysterical because she's such an outspoken and devout Christian. Has she not ever heard of turn the other cheek? I'm an atheist, and I've heard of turn the other cheek. What happened with that? Does turning the other cheek mean coming back with the baseless and inaccurate insults and character attacks that have no correlation to the original statement to which she was responding? Can't she seem to differentiate between an opponent and an enemy? No, she can't. Opponents are enemies. Enemies are opponents. But in the political world, these are two completely separate entities. That is a problem in the world of politics as it pertains to serving the will of the people. If you see anyone who opposes you as an enemy, as opposed to someone who just simply opposes you, that is a serious problem in American politics, one that has been persisting for quite some time. This bitch just takes it to a new fucking level. But I move on to more trivial points, such as this woman actually thinks man and dinosaur existed in the same period in human history. Yes. Raptor riding Jesus, as Sir Kintar so eloquently put it towards the end of his Let's Read the Sarah Palin memoir series. I mean, she's basically a creationist in that regard. Can we not imagine this being detrimental to the American scientific community in the long run? A creationist in a position of power, very detrimental for the American scientific community. Let's see here. Another thing that just absolutely irritates me about this woman is that she seems to ignore the fact that renewable energy is far more important at this point than domestic oil production, as we are fast approaching the, quote, peak of cannot speak properly, I'm retarded. Anyway, we are fast approaching the peak of productivity in the petroleum/oil industry. And what that means is we are approaching the point at which 50% of the entire world's accessible oil reserves have been consumed. Never to be seen again. They're gone. Bye-bye. Which means that the price of oil can go nowhere but up from here, as we, as a worldwide society, will slowly realize that it's only going to take us about 1/4 of the time to consume the remaining 50%. So if it took us, just throw out fake numbers. These are fake numbers for the sake of clarification. If it took us 100 years to consume 50% of the world's oil reserves, current research says it's only going to take us 25 years to consume the last 50%. Okay? We're running out of fucking oil. It's going to go bye-bye. It's going to cause oil prices to go right the fuck up, and we're all going to go, what the shit just happened? Because we're not paying attention to this fact. People like Sarah Palin are not paying attention to this fact. In other words, oil, gas, plastics, and everything associated with petroleum production is going to increase in price in the coming decades. It's going to happen. You need to wrap your minds around that. It is an absolute fact, a reality of current human existence. But she still touts energy independence as important only in regards to oil. We got to get our own oil. We got to do our own oil things, says Sarah Palin, when oil is not the answer. And she's only paying lip service to alternative renewable energy sources. These are the main points why I feel that Sarah Palin is a completely and totally vapid individual who needs to be completely and totally shunned by the right-thinking, logical public of America, and we need to ensure that she never again reaches any form of influential public office. Seriously. There's rumors that she's going to run for office, president, in 2012. This must not happen. But on to the whole other thing that I'm talking about here. Kate Gosselin, that stupid little baby factory, went camping with Sarah Palin. And just completely and totally whined and bitched and pissed and moaned and complained about it the whole time. Anyone who knows my opinion on this woman knows that I feel that this woman just needs to go away. As previously stated in my video, to which this video is posted as a response. If you missed the original People I Wish Would Go Away Kate Gosselin video, This is posted as a response to that. Go watch the other one. You find out most of my major talking points as to why I hate Kate Gosselin and wish she would go away. But one of the really amazing thing about this whole scenario it just made me laugh, because some of the things that Kate Gosselin says while on this camping trip with the Palin clan, it just makes me go, wow. It's kind of startling to me how someone like Kate Gosselin could make Sarah Palin look reasonable, as Sarah Palin and her family are just enjoying this little camping trip, even though it's raining and whatnot, and Kate Gosselin is just complaining incessantly the entire time. She even makes the comment that camping is akin to intentionally pretending to be homeless. Really, you stupid, spoiled cunt? Come on. Intentionally pretend to be homeless? And that's a direct quote. Is there any better example of today's superficial consumer society? Any better example of our today's superficial consumer society as embodied by Kate Gosselin? I myself have no problem with camping whatsoever. I have been in good conditions, I've been in bad conditions. I've camped in all conditions, really, that you can think of. Hell, I've even camped for extended periods of time with pregnant fucking females. Do you think that was a bowl of cherries to deal with? No. But did I fucking break down and piss and moan and whine and complain like this insipid little freaking tramp did? Hell no. I dealt with it because I understood what camping is. She obviously does not. Never have I heard as much complaining from this insipid little woman as I did from this ticket little video thing. And, it's just that the whole thing just kind of serves to remind me that both of these women are nothing but fodder for comedy. That's it. They're useful for fodder for comedy. Let's make fun of them and laugh our asses off, and that's all we need to do with these people. Because they are useless in any other way. Why the American people would pay attention to these two women for any purpose other than derision is completely and totally beyond me. And so I ask you, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot in that regard. I'm RantingRamsay. That's my rant. That is all.
Hey, did you get all that, man?
Douche.